Hi there. This is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So, my original intent with this reading was to find out what you missed out on as a child. And part of my intent in doing this reading was maybe to help some people find memories that they don't remember as a child. But Spirit had other plans. And really, what I feel like this reading is about is what you lost as a child. And I am so sorry. I'm sending you so many hugs, all the love. And I just really have to stress trigger warning on this reading. So if you don't feel like this is something you can listen to right now, that's totally okay. Come back to it later. I feel like it's very important for people to see though. So if you can stick around, definitely watch out. Watch this reading. Watch out. So we've got triple Sagittarius, Pisces, double Leo, and double Aries. So I feel like there's a very strong feminine energy, Sagittarius coming through, however that means for you. Could be living, could be not living. But this is somebody I feel like that probably is a family member and they had good intent. Okay. And I feel like they are here supporting you right now during this reading. I meant to actually, we're going to burn some sage. Since I started filming this on TikTok again, like I did yesterday. Well, actually, yeah, no, I did. And I was like, this is going to be way too long. I can't. And I mean, these readings right now are so important. Like, I don't want to miss out on any messages that you need to hear. So, if you feel called to burn some sage too, please do. But let's talk about the good that's coming through this reading. So you as a child were very connected to animals because not only the tarot deck I picked has animals in like the deck within the deck, but not all cards do. But almost every single one I pulled have animals in them, and insects too. I know, like, we think insects, ew, but like dragonflies, and bees. I don't know. There's something delightful about those too for some reason to me. But and then I was drawn to my animal oracle deck, which I use. So you've always had a strong connection to animals, but like it was very heightened as a child. Maybe you're getting back into it as an adult. But I also feel like your spirit animals when you were younger were really dominant as far as like guiding you, or just kind of like, ooh, drop that Fred, getting drop that Fred kind of vibe of, only you can see it, because it like they were there to support you during this turmoil, like so much turmoil at home. Oh my gosh, I can't even. I hope you don't resonate with all this, but odds are if you're here, you're going to. So I'm just really sorry again. But yes, very strong connection with animals. And right now, maybe you'll be called to kind of work on connecting more with your animal spirit guides. Like maybe it's time for you to tap it more into that. So yeah. First message, Temperance reverse. So yeah, the home life was very imbalanced. Okay. Very, like I'm teetering. It's like at any moment. Okay. What was that game I played as a child? Was it like Top It or something? But it was like, I think there was a stick and you had like like it was like a dome or something, and then you stack stuff on top of it, and then it could fall over, right? I'm getting that sense of like at any time this is gonna fall over. And like those stressful games, like what was that one? I really like that game. It was loud though. You put the sorry, you put the pieces in, like there's a timer going, you put the pieces in, and then eventually it explodes and then that person loses. Or like Sorry, like those games were fun but stressful. So this like environment is very like, okay, at any moment we're gonna, like Jenga, we're gonna pull this piece out and everything's gonna topple over. And what makes it even worse was that because I want to show you this card. This is you, okay? Dark hair is very significant too. But this is you bringing the peace at home. You've got doves here, all the white, bringing the peace, okay? Everybody look to you for bringing peace in the home, which is totally not okay. With rabbit reversed, fear. So you had fear, and anxiety is really big too, surrounding other people's moods and like other people, like you just, God, how am I trying to say this? Like this was a formed habit that you had of kind of figuring out what people's moods were and smoothing things out. And that created a lot of fear and anxiety for you, in general. Like, I mean, could have been daily basis for you because you just didn't know what you were going to get at home, from the people around you. And I'm so sorry you experienced that. Operation's another game. I just heard Operation. Oh my God. You remember the guy, you were doing operations on him. And then if you like touch the sides, it would like electrocute you. Like, oh my God, these games are so stressful. Why do we play them? But you know, that kind of thing. So then we've got the Hanged Man with a bee. And this is the only upright oracle card, by the way. An octopus reversed. So birds and bees are very significant. And I feel like what's coming through with this message is that your parents had a very hard time communicating any kind of uncomfortable things to you. So perhaps in life, you felt like, so it's weird because I feel like as a child, like you were way too old, like you're way too grown for your age, but also really immature because your family, your parents did not set you up for success as an adult, in the sense that, like, not that you didn't have common sense, but some of the things that, you know, okay, birds and bees, like talking about sexual things and financial, like I'm getting finances too, like things that every kid should learn. You know, well, I guess you would be a little bit older, but you know, those things were not shared with you, or if they were, they just weren't elaborated on, and you were just like, they were just like, here, this is what it is, and figure it out for yourself, kind of thing. And you know, that created a sense of like, I don't know what to do, and I'm just gonna wing it, is what I heard, and hope for the best. And some things probably didn't work out for you, but eventually you figure it out, and you know, it's done. But that's coming through too. But the Hanged Man is also giving a sense of like, especially with this octopus, okay, it's not that you, well, maybe some of you were very like busy, like you're just like, oh, I gotta go here, here, here. Maybe ADD, ADHD, like energy here. But I feel like for most of you, it's more of a, I'm getting pulled in all these directions, and I really don't want to do this. I want to be here in this little spot that's comfy to me. But the Hanged Man too also feels like, I don't know how to get out of this. Like, and I don't even know why I feel like this. I don't know what's going on that I feel stuck or trapped or I can't go anywhere. It was your environment. And that's something you probably recognize now, but maybe you need the validation. So I forgot, when I was shuffling, I saw the Emperor. So some of you might have had like an absentee father, or you, like, maybe your father was there but he wasn't there, or like there's something definitely with the father that's coming through, but the mother is front and center. The mother is front and center for you. So Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Wands, and actually, sorry, these three cards came out at the same time. I wanted one card, but I got Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Wands upright, Nine of Cups upright. But I gotta show you this Queen of Wands, the peacock, right? So, your mother, there was a specific like truth that she wanted illusion, that she wanted everyone to believe. And the part of the illusion is that like she was the main character of everything. And she had it all figured out and everything was just amazing in her life, in your life, in everyone's life. And I'm getting the sense that you, like your mother, this is especially for women. You can take it if you're a man though and you resonate with this. Your mother kind of looked at you like you were a mini version of her, and that's what she was like. I'm almost getting the sense of like, oh, brainwashing. It's like I don't even know if she knew you were different than her, but it's like, okay, here's what you should say to this. Here is what I do with this. Like it's very like you're playing a role. Like she's playing a role, so she wants you to play this role of like this is who you are, even though you were never that person. Because that's how she was, and that's what she thought you should do too. For some reason, I don't know why, but very odd. But like, regardless of whatever she wanted from you, like she always, the big goal for your mother is that she was main character energy. So if there was ever a time, here's another, we're going back to this temperance card here because there's something really special about you. And I feel like she always knew that and people would say that. So it's like almost like she liked the attention of that, but also it was drawing away from her shine, which she did not like. So oh, another thing, because I saw the parrot in the Page of Wands card, and yeah, it's like, so parrots repeat after their owners, right? It's like, okay, here's the dialogue. This is what you're supposed to say. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to act, and that's it. This is it. I don't know. Oh, it's so strange. So Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups. What's very cool about you is you've always been like a natural born detective, investigator. Like you, since a very young age, wanted to kind of discover things for yourself. Like I feel like that was kind of stunted for a while. Like maybe you, it's like I feel like I lost interest in that because it reminds me of this home life, right? But maybe you're getting that back now because you're just, you love problem solving, getting to the bottom of it. And I feel like there's a sense of you always kind of seeing what the reality of your home life was, but it was really more of like I don't want to believe this, or I don't want to see this because that means the people around me weren't the best intended. It's just as simple as that. And the Nine of Cups, I feel like you missed out on a lot of what could be a joyous experiences that could have been very enriching for you. Like that's what I just heard, enriching. And things could have been so much more luxurious and better for you if you had the love and support from your home. But I think there's probably a sense of you recognizing now that you needed to go through everything that you did, because when you're going to get this. You're not going to be denied this Nine of Cups after all this, okay? Trust me. And I mean, started in childhood, we're not even talking about you being an adult, right? So you're getting this luxury. Chills everywhere. You deserve the luxury, okay? You didn't go through this shit for nothing. Flowers are significant too. I forgot to mention that. Roses, but like extravagant flowers. Sunflowers are present too. Like beautiful. Red flowers or pink flowers are significant. Maybe you need to buy yourself some flowers right now after this reading because it's heavy. But okay, so the Queen of Wands reverse with the Bat reverse. So bats talk about rebirth. That's like the death card. Refusing to evolve and grow. And I feel like this mother, because her growth has always been stunted here. For a long time that was created within you too. You had a lot of opportunities for rebirth and you missed out on them, but you're where you're supposed to be, and that's okay. And I have to go back to with the rebirth. The immaturity thing. So emotional immaturity, you probably were before emotionally immature, not self-aware. And again, this is stemming all from home, and it's a need to recognize that where it comes from, and not be so critical of yourself, okay? Page of Wands with Oyster reverse. Yes. See, the world, as a child, the world is your oyster, but it's like in you not recognizing you are an oyster. You are something rare. I've got chill. Oh, this is beautiful. You are rare and beautiful. You've always been, okay? And it's time to come out of your shell, because that's part of your childhood too. It was like stifled creativity, stifled who you were, right? And just like, now that I'm saying that, look at the clothing on this child. Why, like all the cover up, I'm just gonna hide who I am. Like this is yeah, I mean, she could be a young adult, but I was getting a very childlike energy from, I mean, the page is very young. So from a young age, just disguising yourself and not showing who you really are. That's so sad for you. But I'm happy for you now, because you are getting more into who you're meant to be, and it's beautiful. You've always been meant to be. So 9 of Cups with the Eagle reverse. Freedom. Freedom was one of the things that you lost as a child. In a higher perspective, your connection with spirit, because crows are very present too. I saw crows somewhere. I don't know where I saw them, but I did see them. And I feel like there's a sense with all these birds and flying things that we just wanted to fly away from. Like, can somebody please just take us away from the situation somehow? Yeah. Well, you rescued yourself. I'm proud of you. So then on the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. So one of the things you lost as a child was a lot of the truth. Like, you didn't get the truth about, I mean, if you had parents that couldn't have a conversation to you about birds and the bees and finances, I mean, sorry, it's not funny, but it's just ironic. Of course, you weren't getting the whole truth. But it's a sense of, you can't even speak your truth. Like, this is just, again, I just need to go back to, this is the way that it is. This is what we're going to do. Maybe the father was like that too. Like, this is what it looks like. We're not steering from that. Okay. But I'm getting the sense of too, where it's like that I was talking about eggshells. I gotta protect all that is important to me, and not let anybody touch or see these things, because I don't trust people. Like, that there's a sense, one of the things, the loss of innocence for you is at a young age not being able to trust people, adults specifically, but just people in general, because there was so much taken from you at a very young age. And I'm so sorry this happened to you. What a heavy reading. And I feel like we got to end with some kind of affirmation or something. Woo! There you go. Oh my God. Some of you are going to write about your life. Clairvoyant author. But right now, maybe it's a good time after this reading, or well, when you feel up to it, to write about your experiences, okay? I am the hero of my own story. What did I say? You saved yourself. I am the author of my narrative. I write the future in myself. I rescript the negative self-criticism, and I narrate. Wow, I can't get this out. I rescript negative self-criticism, and I narrate positive thoughts. Okay, like, you changed your story. You said, I'm not going along with this delusion of reality. Like, this isn't the truth. I know this isn't the truth. And I'm going to create my own reality that's going to be freaking amazing. Okay? It's going to be a breeze for you. I've got chills, but oh my gosh, you're going to do great things because of all this. See, these really tough experiences that we have in life are turn out to be beautiful because it just helps us to really appreciate the hard work we put in and have gratitude for the things that we end up unraveling and finding and the treasure, right? I'm so proud of you. I hope this helps.